Built.me first started off as just a vibe coding mobile apps sort of platform, but now we're going more into vibe coding an entire mobile app businesses. So we're not really wanting people to see like, okay, I'm gonna write my app idea in and just get a quick app on the screen. Like, where do you go with that? That really does nothing for you besides give you that one cool wow effect, and that's it. But if we now create actual mobile app businesses and get to the point of first revenue and get people to actually make money off of what they're making, make money off of their idea without actually needing to know how to code or be on the entire Mac ecosystem to get their app up to the iOS App Store, then I believe that is a way better solution. Results.
We begun full-time in September. We launched our first MVP in the end of it was like a turn of October, beginning of November, which was horribly wrong. I've kind of put it very bluntly that we were trying to fix a 2026 problem with that 2016 delivery model, which meant that it was like a traditional. It became very evident that people wanted to have like maximum amount of ways to configure how these customer success like chats and widgets and tooling in general looks like. But
during my time in Visma and Contract Book, which is like a Danish scale-up, I work quite closely with our sales reps doing outbound. And especially with the scale-up, like the goals are quite ambitious there, and we never hit those levels. We had quality reps. So my kind of hypothesis was that we are not the only ones, who are trying to contact in a cold way to potential customers. Those potential customers are quite flooded with messages on LinkedIn, emails, getting phone calls. And now with this AI BDR era, the volume is definitely not decreasing there. So we were I was kind of like thinking like, oh shit, like what to do to hit those goals. So I went quite deep into our CRM to look like what is actually working for us. And there I found out that every time there was a personal connection, for example, happy customer were recommending us, we hired like a new employee who had other customers on their personal network. So the sales hit rate increased a lot on those cases. Got super excited about that and started to think how that can be scaled in a systematic way, because it used to be like super random that this happened. So that's kind of the origin problem of Homey and kind of the concept that we got interested and started to build for. Having the pre-seed money and all, like we are looking and experimenting a lot of other channels, but still, main of the revenue comes from actually, getting intros from the network.
Our differentiation is that we have a system that covers both recreational play, tournaments, high performance, and it's just something that resonates super well in the market. We have partnership with key academies. Like I mentioned, the French Federation is now interested in talking with us. So it's just building this whole brand and awareness and reputation that's, I think, really working well for us.
We started the company with the notion that the CPUs are the weakest link in computing, central processing units in the computational stack. So at that time, there wasn't that much of a marketing interest, but what has happened during the last couple of months has sort of turned around the whole notion about the central processing unit. So agentic AI is driving that forward. So because what happens with the agentic AI is it's more complex, it's more dynamic. So what it essentially means that and there's more CPU workloads compared to the GPU workloads. So it's really then underlining what we actually are doing. So now the whole market has realized there's a kind of a tremendous interest towards what we are building on that side. Yeah, the key things that we've been doing is really being able to support the legacy code and showing while doing that also demonstrating significant CPU performance. So at the moment, so we have a development version, so we can do 19x, so 19 times faster computation when we are comparing an 4-core vanilla CPU against 1-core, even 1-core flow PPU, flow parallel processing unit, which is our main product. So So they're not 19% faster, but 19 times faster. So that's the thing.